We are live.
We're live again, guys. We are live is what we are.
Podcast studios in Burbank, California.
Redban, we're live.
Yeah.
Joining us is Sportsban, everybody. Welcome to another Punch Drunk Sports. Ari is in his apartment. I like how you framed yourself with like a brick background. Like even your apartment looks like a stand-up comedy club. Oh yeah, there you go. That's fine. And then Johnny's here as well. Aaron's here. Aaron, how are you?
I am good.
All right.
Despite Johnny's team beating mine all weekend long.
Got in that ass, baby.
And the Yankees.
And the
too.
Yankees, yeah.
Hey, how do we feel about the Lakers getting LeBron?
It's gross.
Yeah, but here's why. Okay, at first I was really sad about it and really distressed. But then it hit me that they are still not capable of beating Houston or Golden State.
Absolutely
and
not.
they are not going to be a 1 seed, so they're going to have to get through both of them.
That's not
Even if they get the 2 seed or the 3 seed or the 4 seed, they're going to have to get through both those people.
That's not the problem.
So they're not going to start winning championships again.
Ari, I think they're on a 2-year plan. I think because they just signed a bunch of guys that have one they can get rid of in 1 year, and then the next season they're supposed to be.
Maybe,
Right.
and then you have LeBron James being ready for 2 more years.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Magic Johnson
Getting
says,
older.
that it's a 2-year plan. Don't get your hopes up that it's a 2-year plan. And he said that before they got LeBron.
And before
they
Golden
got-
State got Boogie Cousins. I mean,
And before they got Rondo, and
I know
before they got...
they're still not. It's not like they're
McGee.
suddenly a better team than Golden State or Houston. I mean, I know LeBron is a one-man playoff game,
Yeah.
you know, but like, I think there's hope there. I think they're still gonna they're gonna be the new Clippers. They're not gonna get past the second round for like 3 straight years, and then be like, oh fuck, now we have no draft picks.
I
We're
would
gonna
hope
like,
that.
Didn't Leonard make it clear that he's going to sign with the Lakers, though?
no. Oh god, that was fucking great right there. I answered you as if it was like
He's on his phone
If
for
it is,
5
say
straight
that.
minutes.
Congratulations. I'm arguing with you the way I would argue with like if Stephen A. Smith literally said it. Like, no, that's not necessarily true, Stephen. I get what you're saying, but like,
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, that's the big fear is that Kawhi Leonard goes there.
Yeah.
I think they thought that they might have had a chance of getting Boogie Cousins, and then Boogie Cousins went to Golden State, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, fuck, man!
did you see, dude?
Fuck the NBA next year."
I was thinking
I
Seth
don't-
Curry.
I'm not gonna watch the NBA until the late playoffs now.
Who are you thinking they should get?
they're
Redban?
they're like, we don't know how he's going to be coming off that Achilles. Like, yeah, well, if he doesn't come back at all, it's still the same Golden State team that was untouchable.
I thought Seth Curry was going to go down there for a while.
Go to
The
where?
Lakers.
You know, down up in there.
Jesus Christ!
You know, Boogie Cousins. Boogie Cousins said that nobody offered him a contract. He had to call Golden State to get on their team. Nobody.
Well, I
offered
mean,
him a
he
contract.
was gonna.
He wanted them
Free
to
agency
contract.
just
He's lazy.
started.
He doesn't work hard, and now he's coming off an Achilles tear that you have to be extremely unlazy to rehab from.
Yeah.
But it's also free agency just started. You know what I mean?
I know, but
his
people
phone was
the
gonna
public
ring
think
if it
that.
had it in the first 2 days.
I don't know, man. It's awfully strange.
But the real problem with that, Ari, isn't, and you're in New York. The real problem with LeBron coming to the Lakers isn't when or if they're going to win a fucking championship, which would be a nightmare. Well, the problem is this is all you ever have heard about. Every fucking moment, every corner that you go to, all you hear about is LeBron now. Last night at Friends and Family, you couldn't get to a circle of conversation that wasn't fucking LeBron. You can't watch the news. You can't watch Sports Center. You can't watch anything. You know what? Where he lives, they're doing tours of his house.
You're right. Now it's going to be forever.
That's all you hear about. Where's this kid going to go to school? You know, what are the pieces going to be now? Finally, we had about maybe a 1.5, 2-year window where you just weren't bombarded with Laker talk. As a Clipper fan or just an NBA fan, you get sick of hearing about the goddamn Lakers here. And now it's just, oh man, bye Felicia.
Well, dude, and season tickets jumped by $2,000 on average.
You won't
like
be able to
overnight.
go to a game. You won't be able to go to a game.
Thank God.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I heard all the comedy shows are going to be awesome on all those nights that the
Oh,
Lakers
they're
play.
going to be super great every time LeBron is playing basketball above my head while I'm trying to do my act at some sports bar. Ugh, gross. Gross.
Did you read the news about the 1-year contracts that were going around? You know, with Pope, Stevenson, McGee, Rondo. You know, all those guys.
That is true. Even his Bookies is a 1-year deal, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Cousins, yeah.
Well, Brian, you had a really insightful comment about LeBron James, his signing, as you recall on Twitter, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about?
I mean, it is a numbers game, so it doesn't matter who signs who, right?
It totally matters. That's the only thing that matters. But it is a numbers game. 154 million, is that right? 154.
That's a good deal if you think about it. They've already made that money.
They probably have already made that.
Over.
Yeah.
That money, with LeBron, you make that money in jersey sales. You do
parking.
In terms of like money, really is like he's like what's his name? Who's the Asian?
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin, where it's like he's worth more than his talent.
Yeah.
Wait, Redban, who just answered that?
Me.
It was Johnny.
No, it was not Redban.
But
like, we didn't know we were going to talk about Lin. If Sportsman answered that one, I'd be.
I know all my Asians.
Ari would have shit his pants. You do know your Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just, it is the elephant in the room, the fucking goddamn LeBron thing.
One of the elephants, yeah.
Yeah. And you're just like, fuck, man. And it's the last thing you wanted, and it happened so quick. I guess I'm glad it happened quick. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. If it's going to happen, let's get it over with.
Yeah. Instead
of me having to go, where's LeBron going
decision,
sweepstakes from now until...
I mean, he handled it way better than he did 2 times ago.
But, dude, the people that are the people that are coming out of the woodwork now, the Chris Burns of the world, all these Laker fans that haven't had a chance to talk shit now. Oh, man, are they yapping? Yeah. Are they yapping? They're already yapping.
Yeah, but it's still going to be like, I get you, but there's immediately, because they never stopped thinking about championships before. The 5 years where they were horrible, those fans are all like, yeah, we're right about to turn around and win a championship. Or we got all these good draft picks, and all the draft picks are gone.
No, they do the other thing. They do the other thing where they go, how many rings do you got? How many? And we're like, yeah, you had some in like the 80s and like 90s, but...
Oh, that is the sign of somebody losing a fucking confidence in their team, when they start going like, all time, how good are you? It's
but we had finally beaten them down to being the people like, how many rings do you have? Which is one click away from them not being able to talk shit at all, And then they get fucking LeBron. Oh, man. That really sucks.
Those jerseys are going to be everywhere.
Oh, God, everywhere. It really sucks, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to listen to it. Sportsban, you seem to have a thought.
No, I was thinking more of the Clippers. I'm just happy that Avery Bradley got to sign on to another 2-year contract. So that's good news for the Clippers, at least.
That is.
That is great news for the Clippers.
It is good news for the Clippers.
That is good news for the Clippers. You're not wrong, I guess.
I mean,
you're
going to be able to get.
Do they have even a team? Are they even a playoff team?
You're going to be able to get Clipper tickets for fucking a goddamn song and a dance. Mm-hmm. A pack of cigarettes, you'll be able to get a Clipper ticket now, and I guess that's good news.
It'll be like the old days.
It'll be like when I moved out here and it was Shaq and Kobe, and they were building the Staples Center. The Forum wasn't even built yet. You couldn't get a goddamn Laker ticket to save your life. You got to the Clipper game early enough, you might be able to like come off the bench and play.
Yeah. Back then.
Yeah. And it's going to be like that again. That was like pre-Darius Miles days and whatnot.
Who's your team, Ari?
The Pelicans.
Should be the Hornets.
Michigan.
Yeah, the Michigan Pelicans.
Yeah.
Because actually, that state is just full of Pelicans all over the state of Michigan.
Isn't it called Pelicans because some dumb wife wanted it to be something stupid or something like that?
Tom Benson wife.
That is true.
I want to take part in the team too. He goes, I'm trying to build a sports empire. She goes, I can do the name. He goes, yeah, you can do the name. And she just chose the dumbest fucking. Yeah, God damn it.
She needs to shut up, right?
I really.
Wait for the fucking Charlotte Bobcats to retake the name, which is like, now it's confusing.
They also took their entire history, the entire Hornets history. So it's really the team you should be rooting for is in Charlotte, Ari.
Yeah, so what? So Chris Paul has some stats with the Hornets and some stats with the fucking Pelicans?
Well, no. Only the stats that were in Charlotte are theirs now.
Played in Charlotte.
But when you were a fan, when they were in Charlotte, that's all in Charlotte. Again, it doesn't count towards the Pelicans.
Well, I disagree with that.
Well, I mean, it's stupid, yeah. But that's what they do.
I'm impressed that
what you're saying is then Chris Paul has not played for 3 teams. He's played for 4.
No, Chris Paul never played in Charlotte, so
He didn't?
no, they got him after that.
Sure, he played in Oklahoma City.
No, because remember Baron Davis was on that last Charlotte team. He was a point guard on that last Charlotte team, and
really?
David Wesley, and those guys.
Were you stunned that the Pelicans didn't want Boogie?
No, I was not stunned. I think it was 50-50. They played better without him, and then they're like, without his injury, they're like, the experiment didn't work. Davis and Cousins together did not work. It seemed like it should. After the first year, you're like, well, and then he got injured in that year too. You're like, all right, they're starting to get it together. Maybe it'll take some time. It shouldn't take any time to run the high-low. It should be real easy. And they both kind of watch each other, and all the other players just kind of watched each other. So, like, his stats were fine, but it wasn't resulting in wins. And then when he went out, and Muratic was a fucking run-and-gun kind of got center, where it's like, oh, they're a better team with Muratic. So why sign Cousins at all? And then when he's coming off this horrible injury, then you're like, nah, man, I don't think we want you for free. I think we'd rather just get the cap space.
Well, you got the ex-Lakers center Julius Randle added to the roster.
Forward. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it a lot.
I've been talking about it all morning.
Oh, good old sports fan.
And everyone's like, Rondo. I'm like, Rondo? He was only good in the playoffs this year. He's a fucking backup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's washed up. Who cares about Rondo?
I'm interested to see how Rondo's personality goes with Ball's personality because they both seem like the same sort of fucking asshole in the locker room.
Some people think Ball might get his walking papers, dude. They might trade his ass. I've seen that in a few places.
But you know LeBron James, say what you want about him, he ain't going to be putting up with that guy's dad. He's like, this shit stops today.
For sure.
You know? Because even before they got him, his dad was like, there ain't nothing he can teach my son. LeBron ain't going to come here and straighten him out. There ain't nothing LeBron can teach my son. I'll go, oh, I bet there is, fuckface. So, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then they sign him, so now it's like LeBron's gonna be like, this crazy shit stops today. This Kim Kardashian, Kris Kardashian of the NBA shit it's a wrap.
By the way, that's hilarious because like you want an old veteran. Like if you get a 15-year guy, even like a Patrick Ewing in his end, they were like, we'll sign him to teach, Alonzo Mourning how to play. We'll sign him to teach someone else how to play. It's like they never play together, but like, you know what I mean? That you can definitely learn from an old veteran. That's why you have him around.
Especially LeBron James.
Yeah. You don't think he's going to get more assist ball with fucking James there?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Although, I mean, those guys, those all-time greats, how often are they really good mentors? I mean, Jordan was never a mentor to anybody. Jordan was.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not taking. I don't think LeBron's having a mentor role.
People play worse with him.
Kobe, same with Kobe. He didn't want to help anybody out.
Of course not.
I think these greats, these all-time greats, they're not actually usually pretty good at bringing.
You know what?
A lot of the centers are.
Like a downside of their career when they're not good anymore. Maybe then they can be like the mentor.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And Kobe was always like an all-star till the end. Just like those guys in Jordan, he was never like bad like Ewing was.
Right. Who is
the point? You're right. Maybe he won't be. And honestly, people say like it sucks. LeBron never had a great team in Cleveland. It's like no, wrong. They had Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and him. That was a super team.
And
they just all played worse with LeBron. He made those players worse. His stats were great. He made the people around him play worse.
Well, yeah, so Kevin Love. They talk like Kevin Love is nobody. The guy's one of the best rebounders in the game in a long time. And I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. He's gonna go somewhere else if he ever gets out of there and watch. He's gonna have.
I think he's concussions. I think he's got major mental problems now for this concussion.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, he said he had to start having panic attacks.
Oh God.
You know what it was? Everybody was faking, and then you realize like, oh no, it's a direct result of you fucking banging your brain over and over again.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
But he was a great player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, shooting threes and getting 14 rebounds a game.
The rebounds are just. I mean, nobody was that good.
You know who looks like super duper banged up too? Like nowadays, talking about like old time players, Larry Bird. That dude just hobbles around like you're like, damn, your body took a pounding, dude.
Everyone's bodies are like that though. After a long NBA season, probably.
Yeah, or but like a.
Well, how would you rate Larry's season? Well, how would you say Larry's season was?
It was pretty long.
It sure was.
I think the coolest thing about LeBron moving to Los Angeles is we're almost guaranteed a Space Jam 2. And I guess a new trailer is going to drop this summer.
This summer?
Yeah.
It's got what, like Kyrie Irving in it or some shit, right?
He has a studio. LeBron has a studio at Warner Brothers.
You know, he's like a 30% owner of like, who is in the not the FIFA? Who is in the Champions League final?
Manchester United.
It wasn't Man U.
Tottenham Hotspurs. You'd Army, my team.
But anyway, he's like a 30% owner of that team.
Yeah, he's got some cash, bro.
No shit. This guy owns a soccer team in London.
You should buy the Lakers.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
He probably could.
He owns part of Liverpool. Is that what you're saying?
Whoever was in the finals. I remember because I watched the finals with my buddy, and then he was. They mentioned that in the broadcast.
Sounds like he's actually making some good money from that too. It's an investment rather than just like a lark.
Ari, what do you have on your counter? You have 3 blue boxes right above you. Is that
Ziploc maybe?
Yeah.
You're right, Ari. You're right.
You're right.
What?
There's 3 boxes behind you.
Behind your left shoulder.
Ziploc boxes maybe?
Ziplocs. I tried to get one on Amazon, but they were cheaper to get 3, so I got 3.
Jesus Christ. What are you selling pot to 14-year-olds, bro? He's got 9,000 Ziploc bags.
That.
Holy shit. That's his
cool.
fart mask.
It's like knocked up.
What are you, a fucking 16-year-old boy?
Oh my god.
You got 9,000.
What a fucking dumbass.
I know. You got 9,000 Ziploc bags and a fucking bong gas mask.
Look at that. And you can unscrew that bong and put it in any kind of...
You got a drone and a skateboard too, you fuckface?
I hate it when you buy things on Amazon and you don't realize it's coming with like a million of them. I bought, those little packets you can put in water, like, like Orange Crush. They have these little packets to make Orange
Crystal
Crush.
Light or something.
Crystal Light.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I found out they had like, they're all sugar-free, calorie-free, like Orange Crush, Grape Crush.
If you're doing like low carb, it's perfect.
Yeah. And so I bought one, and I was like, $20 for like 4 different kinds of Orange Crush. That's cool. It was $400. Like it came in this humongous. I have so much of this shit, like, and I'm just putting it in everything. Like, it's great.
Well, and they ship these giant boxes. Like I got a deck of cards the other day. It came in a box. It was this fucking big, man. Yeah. They really don't give a shit about.
The other worst is when you
cardboard
order something from there that you totally forget about, and it's like you could pay like something to be like, I don't know, $15, $20, and they're like you can, and it's coming from like China. And like you can pay $41 and have this in 2 days, which is double the price of the thing.
Yeah.
Or you can pay the free freight and it'll show up whenever. And then like 3 months go by, you totally forget. You get a package, you're like, what the fuck is this? Oh, that watch I ordered.
I wonder how many things I've ordered and completely forgot about from that
Completely.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was a hoarder for a while. I mean, I still am, I guess. It's like recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
No offense to you.
None taken.
So what I would get is I would get packages, and then I would just like forget where they were, and I was like, I don't feel like opening them now. And then I would just put them in the corner in my place on Sunset, and then I would get another package like 2 months later, and I put it in the pile, and they just start piling up. And when Tony and Matt Edgar tried to help me clean my apartment, they're like, what are all these Amazon boxes? I'm like, just stuff I ordered and forgot about. They're like, from how long? I'm like, 5 years, I guess. So we're like, let's have Christmas, and we just started opening presents that Ari Shaffir thought Ari Shaffir would enjoy, and then Ari forgot about.
What was it, like VHS rewinders and shit?
All sorts of, I had doubles. I got a fucking. One of them was a
finger puppets.
Like a vacuum sealer. I was like, that's cool. And then I opened another box. I was like, oh, another vacuum sealer.
I need to get one of those. I was buy one the other day.
Wait, what else?
They're great.
Because I gave them both.
Oh yeah, he gave one of his away already.
What else was there?
Just all sorts of stuff. Some T-shirts. Just like so much shit. Things I didn't need. I mean, nothing perishable.
And what were you doing? Like getting high and going on Amazon at night and shit like that? Ordering?
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm like, well, I don't desire anything right now, so it's not like I'm like, oh fuck, I needed this. Thank God. He has some books.
I don't remember, Ari, like a long time ago, you had me order something from Amazon for some reason. I don't know if it was I feel like it was a laptop or something. But the other day I ordered something, and
you were the only one of our friends who had Prime.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And
please, shipping.
So, but I ordered something the other day, and it's shipped to your address, and I had to cancel. It was such a pain in the ass because it had already shipped, and then it was your Sunset address.
Oh yeah.
Like, why is this my Amazon still? I still have like all these like random addresses from people. Amazon Prime, baby.
Ari, Aaron was talking about his softball league. Terrell Owens just came by and subbed in. Like, fuck it.
No way.
Yeah. And didn't even jack a homer, did he?
No, and there's no fences. He hit a couple doubles and pitched.
He pitched and hit a couple doubles. That's dangerous, dude. Pitch, you get a fucking rocket fired right back at his face.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy this Hall of Fame, motherfucker.
Did you see he ran like a 4.4 the other day?
4.46 or some shit. 4.43.
He's still, oh, God, I can't. I mean, speed is usually the thing that goes on those old guys, right?
Yeah, he was hanging out with fucking Julio Jones. Julio Jones timed it.
Julio Jones going to hold out.
Oh, God, I don't.
Got to hold out.
Blaming that on Terrell Owens. Like, because he's hanging out with Terrell Owens. I'm like, guys, holding out is not a thing Terrell Owens is the only one who knew about.
I blame Terrell Owens.
He's got a contract. He's got an agent. He knows what he's doing.
Contracts mean nothing to these guys.
He's like, Julio Jones is like the, I don't know, 8th or 9th highest paid receiver coming into the last year of a contract.
Which is probably.
And he's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
He should be like, give me an extension right now.
That's what he's basically wants.
Yeah, but if I wouldn't hold out, I'd just be like, oh, if you don't, just so you know.
He hasn't held out.
Guys, and want to go somewhere else next year.
All this use of the HO word, he hasn't held out. You know, I get a Panther fan would like that. I get, but he hasn't held out. But I do blame Terrell Owens. You start hanging out with certain people, they start yapping in your ear, they start influencing you. Terrell Owens was a king of holding out.
Well, and Mike Vick has weighed in. He says that Julio Jones does deserve a bigger contract.
Yeah, let's listen to that guy. That guy's been doing nothing but making smart business decisions his entire life.
Who even asked him?
Yeah, well, they probably asked him because he's a Falcon. He knows him. They know each other.
What's his relationship with the team? Has he kind of been disassociated because of all
No, they've actually kind of welcomed him back, and I think they might even see, you hear that? Dog's barking now. There's a dog barking right when we started talking about Michael Vick.
That's so weird.
Wow. That dog is like, no, change the subject. See, that's what's great about Things Comedy. Even the dogs are upstairs watching the show right now, live on the internet. Why, Ari?
How weird was that?
Because we're live.
We are live.
We are live. So I don't know if I blame him, but he's having his Hall of Fame induction speech from his college whenever he wants to.
Terrell Owens is, yeah.
Yeah, Terrell Owens. So he's not going to the
organizations. Like, why do I have to do what you say? No.
Because you've been begging to get into the Hall of Fame and yapping about how you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. If you don't, if you're not going to,
with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you're not going to get free tickets to me and my family. You're going to make us pay? Nah, I'm not performing. Just induct me.
I think that he has to pay for the party. I don't think he has to. I don't know. I don't know which part. And have they actually confirmed that that's what his beef is?
No, I don't know what it is. It might just be him trying to be like.
I think he thought he should have been first ballot. I think that's his beef.
So
yeah, it might be that.
He's being he's being a prima donna about not being first ballot.
It could very easily be that.
No, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this guy. I mean, I always loved him. I always loved him. I always thought he was entertaining, but I also think he has shown the propensity to be a locker room cancer. He frustrates the shit out of coaches.
He scrambled Jeff Garcia's brains, dude. I mean, remember in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Poor Jeff Garcia. He destroyed that guy's career.
Jeff Garcia was the let me think of this guy's name. Jeff Garcia is the white Rodney Peete.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Isn't he?
They're comparably. I maybe Jeff Garcia a little bit better, but yeah, he played for the Panthers for a while.
Rodney Peete played for every single NFL team, I think.
Beautiful wife.
She was a smoke show back in her
Robinson.
day. She's still probably hot today, but in her 21 Jump Street days, she was a smoke show.
Holly Robinson, Pete, Ari?
What's that?
Jeff Garcia's married to that?
No. Rodney Peete is married to Holly Robinson.
I think Jeff Garcia's got a really.
Yeah,
Jeff Garcia's wife is like,
married
she
to
looks like
Playboy
a Instagram model.
Okay.
I think she's too fitnessy for me.
She's got big teeth. I know who would like
Tripoli would love that.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Why would he like that?
He's into
It's a
teeth.
thing
Dude,
that
he
he's
likes
into.
big teeth.
He likes big teeth.
He talks about all the time. He's like, I love nothing more than like a nice horse teeth.
That he cannot lie.
Here you go, Ari.
Not.
Hey, Ari, here's Jeff Garcia's old lady.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like just classic pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
She's like a classic pretty. But I think she was in Playboy, perhaps.
This is Rodney Pete's woman today.
Today? Okay.
Still looking good, holding it together.
She's hot.
She looks good today.
Keeping it tight.
Look at her. Show her when she was young, though, Holly Robinson. Because she was on 21 Jump Street, right?
Yeah.
She was also in Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Oh, Ducky.
What?
That was her back in the day?
She's in the band, yeah.
Yeah. She was totally hot.
She was in Howard the Duck?
I don't remember that. I barely remember that. Did they remake that?
No.
They put it. Maybe they.
He's
put it.
been in the new movies though. He's been in like Easter eggs. And
Yeah, that's maybe what I was thinking of.
I saw Howard the Duck in the movie theater when it came out, and I think I saw it with
So
my
did I.
mom, and she thought it was going to be like a kids movie, and I just remember condoms and shit.
He was reading Playbill magazine.
Playbill.
Yeah, I do. That was a Marvel comic, I think.
That's a cool.
Is
Is that
that's
right?
why he's in those Marvel movies. Yeah.
I watched.
Oh, that's where I saw him. Yeah.
You guys see Ready Player One yet?
No, how is it?
It's really cool.
great.
It's really great, and it's very cool to see like all the old cartoon characters from. It's like Roger Rabbit for adults, kind of like.
Okay.
It's badass though, but there's a lot of things like that in the movie that you're like, I completely forgot about that.
Okay, I like shit
I
like that.
highly recommend it. It's just for the nerd, 80s nerd in you. You know,
I
kid.
still haven't seen that. What you call it? I want to see that. What's his fucking name? Mr. Robinson.
Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
that
seen
looks
it,
sick.
Ari? Have you seen it?
I have not. People said it was really good. People that
Everybody
you know,
says it's great. Like you'll see it and you'll be like, man, I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah,
being such an idiot.
overseas.
What are you saying, Johnny?
Well, no. What do you mean, like because he's such a nice guy that you want?
Yeah,
to be
well,
nice?
he's a nice guy, but he was also like, active in his community and like stood up for other people's rights, and but wasn't a very selfish person.
Who's
and
got time for that?
you know what I mean? Yeah, but what did it get him? Death. So
Was he married?
I don't know. No, I think he was. And I don't quote me because I'm just I don't remember where I heard this, but I think he used to diddle little boys.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I wonder if there's any kind of skeletons in his closet, any
died.
like molesting chicks or guys, or I mean, look at Kevin
No,
Spacey.
I think he was a fucking murdered villages in Vietnam, that kind of shit.
She
Like,
died.
I think he is like a war hero.
Oh no, she's still alive. He was married when he died.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, Joanne Bird
How long were they married?
from 52 to death in 2003.
Wow. Oh, he must have liked her.
Damn.
Well, I mean, 51 years.
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, Jesus.
That looks like what his wife would look like.
That is his wife.
I know, but that's what I would be like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
I mean, but that's what she looked like when they met.
Oh God.
You should see her 2 years later.
Oh man, she's a squirter.
Good for him, man. When she pees. I mean, good for him, She was probably a dime piece back in her day. We're all going to look for...
Why would you say that? Based on what?
I don't know. I mean, we've all aged terribly.
I know. Well, she wasn't proud.
I'm 14 years old. Look at me. I'm 14 years old. Look at this. What's happened to me.
Ari, what's the oldest woman that you've been with? Have you been with?
Let's play this
have
game.
you been with an older woman? Like,
Wait.
Yeah, what when I was 27, I hooked up with a 35-year-old.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so yeah. 8-year difference.
Yeah, but the weird thing is now I would almost never hook up with a 35-year-old.
Yeah,
Like,
that's way too old.
Oh, I totally would.
Nah, 35's.
Yeah, makes fun of me. Mexico makes fun of me because he was telling me something. He hooked up once. It was like, I don't know, years and years ago. We were in a van in Toronto going to a gig, and he was like telling this some girl, and somebody's like, I was in the back. He always reminds me of this. And somebody was like, how old was she? And he goes, 41 or something like that. But as soon as the words are out of his mouth, he was in the front seat, there was a middle seat, and then the back. He goes, just from the back, you just hear Ari go, Redban, you say it, 41. You say 41.
41.
Yeah, you. It's like that.
Yeah, that's
Look
way
at
too
this.
old.
Kareem Matthews posted this fucking video. Look at this, dude.
Can you play it on the thing?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
playing.
I've seen this.
It's
Dude, he really
so
digs his
gross.
hands into her ass. Watch
Oh,
this.
so gross.
Like he's squeezing that tampon at her.
Look at that.
Tripper, he's trying to double leg her.
It's just so disgusting.
Oh, God.
Wow. So this is like at an old folks home. It
Yeah.
looks like, and it's just two old timers grinding on each other.
Oh my God.
God, they got to be in their late
Ah,
80s.
she just came.
Yeah.
No, he broke her hip.
He broke her.
And yeah, he's grinding the fucking beating the tar out of her, out of her hamburger hole.
Who is recording this?
Yeah, who
That's
is
my
recording?
question.
Yeah,
An employee for sure. That's an employee.
He's just feeling, he's like, what is this? Oh, it's a false hip. Okay.
And he's almost like kind of like hunked over, like almost like how a rabbit would fuck.
God.
Yeah.
No, he's just hunched like that.
I think that is
That's
I
how
think
he
they both came during that.
Like that is like there's no way for me to get horny.
Their
on
body
watching that.
language after that. Well, it gives me hope for being in an old folks home.
Jesus, that's horrible.
Well, apparently they're all having sex.
no,
in those
yeah,
old folks'
I guess
homes.
herpes is like crazy,
Yeah.
insane.
Gonorrhea,
Yeah.
chlamydia.
Well,
all that
that's
shit.
thank you, pharmaceuticals. That's
All the
just all these
classics.
boner pills that these guys can take now.
Mm-hmm.
That's they're like, fuck yeah, now I can get hard again, and I'm bored as fuck.
That's it.
Let me get Blanche to come fucking suck my dick from room 7. How about this one? Speaking of which, this is a good segue. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Ari. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Just
65.
65 years old. Just
He beat his wife?
yes, he did. Just got a paternity suit and just got found. You are the father of a 1-year-old. So congratulations, Floyd Mayweather Jr. You now have a 1-year-old brother.
No way.
Who's fucking this 70-year-old scumbag? That guy has been an asshole his entire career. When he was a boxer, he was a jerk. He had all these domestic dispute things. He's been arrested several times. He was a shitty fucking father.
That woman is fucking him, apparently. The woman that was just on the screen. Her name is Parisa.
So what woman looks at that dude's track record and is like, I got to get me some of that 70-year-old dick up inside me? Ugh.
He has 5 other children, at least. They said, the TMZ said at least 5 other children. So
He probably has 5 children with 7 different women. Come on, show us the numbers. He's banging Siamese twins.
really hates condoms.
Ugh. Of course she does. She has she's like, I'm gonna get knocked up by fucking Floyd
Oh, no, I was talking
Mayweather's
about him,
dad. What I want to let me see who fucks this guy. You have a
Yeah.
picture?
Yeah, she's on the screen. Oh, Aaron can pull it up. I have it here.
I don't know, man.
Parisa.
Yeah, I think she's in love. I think they must be in love.
Oh, look at her 20s. Look how crusty he is.
She's got to be. Does it say her age?
I
I think she's older. I think she's like 30 something.
Yeah, I bet she's
I think I
32.
read.
Yeah, she's at the point where she's having sex with 65-year-old dudes. She's
I mean,
not in her prime.
that's not a cash grab, is it?
Depends, man. Maybe he just got some good game. You know, like
Apparently, he's got fucking.
Well, he just goes around saying, I'm
As many
Floyd,
kids
I'm
as he has
Floyd Mayweather.
felonies.
That's what he says. So that's his whole line.
probably has a tub of coconut butter and just stroking it. Come on in, lady.
I mean, I guess it's not that gross. I mean, if your kid is fucking a billionaire practically and super famous, I mean, is it a scumbag move to use that to get pussy in your 70s?
Oh, no, of course not. No.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, at that point.
Okay. I mean, I'm just putting that question out there.
So when you're
No, you got to do what you gotta do.
I mean, do you want to be that kind of guy? Would you guys want to be that kind of a man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The man who gets laid in his 70s? Yeah,
Fuck
absolutely.
that young puss.
Yeah, but now this bitch, now she's got her hands in his pocket. He's not being smart about
Not
it.
his pocket, his son's pocket, I'm sure.
How does he still have working sperm though at that age? That's craziness.
That's
I mean,
impressive.
That's not a point.
Yeah.
Working sperm.
Yeah, you would think it would just be like dust coming out, like
Yeah.
powdered milk without water. Just a powdered part. It just looks like when LeBron James claps his hands before the game. That's what it looks like when you should come when you're that late. Like when that guy was grinding on that chick. That's what that looked like. Guys, on that note, SeatGeek. Do you ever use SeatGeek? Have you ever used it? Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I love SeatGeek.
Do you really? Have you used it?
Yeah, I have. I like it because it searches not only sports and concerts, it searches everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you go through like these sketchy third-party ticket places. You don't know who you're buying from. You don't trust it. And
It's not guaranteed. You don't know if it's ever going to show up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish I could get some kind of discount for my first time using.
Well, I'm glad you asked. That's perfect. What a great question, Sportsban. You can use the code PUNCHDRUNK, and that gets you $20 off of your first purchase of any tickets. Hey, you find a Dodger game, Cubs game, something with tickets
Spin
at $18.
Doctors, Spin
Boom.
Doctors.
You can go see
concert.
Trevor Noah for $102 at the Orpheum.
Are you kidding me?
That's the cheapest ticket.
$2
The
for that
cheapest
fucking
ticket.
act?
The
You gotta be
cheapest ticket.
joking.
Please do not do that. Punch Drunk, I implore all you Punch Drunk fans, do not
Do not. Do
pay
not.
$100.
Do not waste your
Don't
money
use
on
our
that.
code
If
for
it was a
that.
live taping of The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, I'd be like, maybe 50.
If you want to sit close, it's $486. So
I
That
do
is
not.
ridiculous. These fucking comics are so goddamn greedy. They have no concept. They're a fucking shitty act they haven't prepared for. You're at work every day, not working on your stand-up, and you can charge $100. Fuck him. Fuck Schumer. Fuck Kevin Hart. Have some respect for your fucking fans.
thankfully, SeatGeek will mitigate the cost of these overpriced comedy acts.
Yes, it will. By at least $20 if you haven't used it before. And like Redban said, the cool thing about it is wherever you go, we're about to all go to Brooklyn. All of us, we're going to be in Brooklyn for the Skank Fest. And hey, man, let's say we're hanging out in Brooklyn. Want to go see something there? Bam, just look it up. It'll tell me everything that's going on in the area that I am at. And it'll search tickets based on how I want to have it searched. Look for the most expensive ticket. Look for the best view. Look for the worst view. Look for the most discounted. They do it all for you. So thank you to our good friends.
Radiohead, July 13th in Brooklyn.
Wow, is that really true?
Madison Square Garden, yes.
Holy guacamole. How much are those? $1 billion?
$138.
That's not
Okay, so
that
take
bad
this
for
straight.
Radiohead.
So Radiohead is charging 30% more than Trevor Noah?
Radiohead, who never performs in America. They perform in America about every 5 years.
Honestly, I think my agents also represent Trevor Noah. And if you're my agency, CAA, if you're representing Trevor Noah, fuck you guys. Have some respect for the fucking fans that have put you there. That's garbage. You're charging $30 less than Radiohead for that.
That's true.
Non-fucking, come on.
Wait, what are the better seats? Now, Trevor Noah went to like 4-something if you want to sit
okay,
close
okay,
to Trevor Noah.
Hold on.
Which, hey, who wouldn't want to pay an extra $350?
You want to get on the...
I got to get close to those jokes.
Which is only $330 if you use your code PUNCHDRUNK.
Let's see.
I'm just saying, for Radiohead in Brooklyn...
You can the most expensive ticket is $953 to see Radiohead.
And that's like you're pretty much playing bass for the band.
Yeah, I think that's probably a box, actually, a luxury box in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right, Ari. That is ridiculous. Well, I'd rather get $20 off to see Radiohead.
You can get on the floor though, which is where those Trevor Noah tickets were in the orchestra. $265.
So it's
half
$100
cost,
cheaper
Oh, I got something better.
to sit in the pit than it is for Trevor Noah.
How about Saturday, November 10th? You can see the best tickets for Bert Kreischer are $350.
Where? Where?
On SeatGeek. It is.
No, I mean, what?
His house? I mean, Jesus.
New Jersey.
$350 from Bert Kreischer?
That's how he posts all those videos of all the things that he buys and stuff.
All right, where are you going to be? So thanks to our good friend SeatGeek. Use code PunchDrunk and
Yes.
go enjoy a concert in the summer. Go enjoy a nice baseball game. Go enjoy yourself. But please use our friends
Dodgers are
at
playing
SeatGeek.
well.
All right, where are you going to be? You got any dates coming up other than the big Skank Fest that we're all at next weekend?
Gosh,
Yeah,
it's next
well, because I have to come into LA briefly I was gonna come in to pay off a hot dog bet that I guess Thibault ruined and Nick Youssef ruined. I am going to be running my hour, Ari Shaffir Jew. It's a preview of my Edinburgh hour, July 9th in the Belly Room. Tickets are $8 because it's unfinished.
What if they want to sit close? What if they want to sit close? 300?
Also $8.
Oh, wow.
After I finish Edinburgh, that ticket price goes back up to the normal price of $20 to $29.50.
Which is very respectful.
Yeah, and then also I'm doing a storytelling show in the Belly Room July 11th. So those will both sell out, so hurry up. I'm going to Edinburgh for the whole month, and then I got my European tour in Austin in September.
Awesome. Redban, what do you got cooking besides Skankfest that we're all at next week?
Going for Just for Laughs, Montreal. That'll be July 24th.
What are you doing? I just saw your name on that list. What are you doing?
Kill Tony, and I think maybe comedy if somebody asks me to. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm doing Kill Tony there, but I don't know about shows yet. But I'll be there. Also, then the Toronto one also. Hilarities in Cleveland. I'll be there August 1st. Let's Festival in Fort Wayne August 4th.
Dude, I've been there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Comedy Off in Kentucky and Zanies and a bunch of shit. DeathSquad.tv.
Nice. Awesome. I will be at the dojo this week for the big for the viewing party at the Sycamore Tavern for UFC 226. Come hang out with Punch Drunk, watch the UFC, and then after that we're doing a stand-up show, and I believe that's at 10 p.m. in the dojo. Right after that, $10 cover. But if you want to sit close, it is $280. But I'm on that. Redban's on that.
I was told I was on it.
Tripoli's on that.
9:30 it says on the
Brody's
flyer.
on that. Yeah, 9:30 is and then we'll start probably a little bit after that. So come get some of that 9:30, and then come early if you want to watch the fights with all of us. Of course, Skankfest next week. I'm at the Comedy Store Friday, Sunday, and Monday. And guys, big news! I got a corporate gig for the automobile company Audi. I'm going to be a crash test dummy all of September, so that should be sweet. I'm selling my new line of racist makeup, so look for my Mary KKK Cosmetics booth in the Valencia Mall. And then finally, I'm doing a big benefit show for the awareness of the sexual abuse of space droids. So please come to the #MeTooD2 show. I'll be on the Sci-Fi Network. So
that UFC show Saturday, I was talking to Kurt Metzger, and he booked both me and Kurt.
Oh, Kurt's on that. Yeah, you're on that. Yeah, Brody's on that.
They both. We were both talking about it, and Sam booked us both on the show without even asking us. He just kind of tweeted it, and we were like, "Oh, I guess we're going to do this show."
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, he never asked me. Like I've even gone back through my text. And
Well, I've seen him do that. He'll be
I know I
past
told
people at the
Brody.
store and be like, "You want to do the show?" And then
I think Earl Skakel's on it as well.
yeah.
yeah. What Brody, Lee Syatt, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lee Syatt will be there as well. Yeah.
That one guy that.
Jamie Kilstein. Is this the same thing? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
and,
it.
Mike,
That's it.
Mike Tully.
Yep. That'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Like Mike Tully.
Be fun to watch the UFC, and that's a big card. Something like this has never happened before. The light heavyweight champ is fighting the heavyweight champ.
What is this?
Saturday, it's Cormier versus Miocic, Stipe.
Who's the light heavyweight champ fighting the heavyweight champ?
It is Cormier is the light heavyweight champ.
No.
Yes, he is, sir.
No, that's not real.
What do you mean it's not real? You're saying because John Jones is. I mean, he had to give his belt up, and then he beat Anthony Johnson for it.
That guy's not even still fighting Anthony Johnson. He's retired.
No, I'm saying. Who was it that he fought for it?
Yeah.
He fought. They had to have a fucking fight for it.
No, he's just a light heavyweight fighter. He's not the champ. That's stupid.
Who's the champ?
John Jones, or if he's not fighting, then no one has the championship right now. But the guy they
Yeah, he's not
said
pictured with the belt.
wins.
So.
No, he's just holding it. That guy lost to the champ twice in a row. He's not the champ.
Who did he fight after that?
Are we talking about
some guy who's retired?
Cormier.
We're talking about Cormier.
Yeah, no belt in that photo. Oh, it does say champ though.
Yeah, because they're fighting for the heavyweight belt, not the light heavyweight belt.
Okay.
It's dumb. That's not the light heavyweight champ. That's stupid.
You don't think this is an interesting or intriguing fight whatsoever?
Yeah, a light heavyweight fighter fighting the heavyweight champ is intriguing, but why don't they have anyone else at heavyweight to fight?
I mean, I think he's damn near. I mean, what is he? 4 in a row. I mean, that's damn near cleaning that division out.
Yeah, he beat.
What's an interesting fight for him? This is an interesting fight for him. And Cormier's fought at heavyweight. He wrestled at heavyweight. Yeah. He's fought at heavyweight before. This isn't just like some guy that's has to put on 50 pounds and he's going to be lumbering.
His last win was Volkan Ozdemir. That's who he beat after John Jones. Here's who he lost to John Jones. It was over. Then he beat Anthony Johnson.
Right.
And Gustafsson was a real fight. He went the distance with Anderson Silva. Beat Anthony Johnson again. Where is this guy, the fucking champ? And then lost to John Jones again. And then beat again. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading this. I've never heard this guy's name in my life before. Volkan Ozdemir.
What was he ranked at that time? I'm talking about. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hold on. He's 15-2.
Yeah, what is this?
Ozdemir.
15-2, and one of them is to Rumble. I mean, is to fucking DC.
Yeah. He lost to Cormier. He lost to Manua. That was a performance of the night for him. Or no, he beat. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
His record in the UFC is now 3-1.
All right.
Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, maybe
he's done nothing to deserve the championship. He's just lost and beaten up Johnson twice.
Who has? Who else in that division should he be fighting?
I don't know, but he's just clearly not the champ. You're big silly. He's not the champ. He just hasn't won a championship. He's just had it handed to him.
But somebody has to be, and he happens to be that guy.
This is how ESPN has. This is how the ESPN has the light heavyweights ranked: Cormier, John Jones, Gustafsson, Ryan Bader, Volkan Ozdemir, Glover Teixeira, Phil Davis.
All of those guys he's already beaten.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. To make him the champ, he's gonna have to win off like 5, 6 in a row. He lost the champ handily twice.
But what if he wins the heavyweight title on Saturday? He said if he loses this fight, he's retiring. If he wins this fight, he's never been a champ. If he wins this fight, he is.
Tell me what champion he beat to become the champion.
I mean, I can't think of one. He's just cleared
because he hasn't done that. He's only beaten some contenders. He's never beat a champ. That's how you become a champion, is by beating a champ.
I mean, yeah. But it's also the champ that he beat tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
He had a split decision against Gustafsson, went the distance against Silva, and then he beat Johnson twice. Like,
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
that ain't a champ.
We'll see on Saturday. So it sounds like you're excited for 226.
Yeah, that'll be okay. For sure.
I mean, it's interesting. I'm excited for that fight. That to me is a kind of fight where it's like you get excited for the main event. You kind of get that adrenaline rush from me. For me.
Francis.
Anytime there's a heavyweight title fight, I'm in. Let me see. What are the? Let me see the heavyweights.
Francis Ngannou's fighting. Oh, you want to see the heavyweight rankings? I can do that.
I'm looking them up. By the way, did you guys see that fucking Philippines-Australia brawl?
What sport?
Basketball.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah, I went into the stands. Everyone's getting knocked around. Everyone kept, there's like 4 or 5 guys. I watch that. That's one of those videos you watch it a bunch of times. There's 4 or 5 guys that are just being held back by coaches in the yellow jerseys, whichever ones are yellow. And they want to get into this fight so bad, and they're just bouncing, and they're just all they can do is yell and cheer because the coaches are holding them back.
YouTube makes me sign in because it's inappropriate for someone under 18.
So stupid.
Ugh.
Yeah, that gets annoying. You know what?
Can't watch people fight if you're
you know
under
what
18?
really annoys me is the one where you have to let's say I want to look up an old commercial, TV commercial, or I want to watch a movie trailer, which is also a commercial. They'll show you a commercial for me to watch a commercial. I'm already submitting my will to look up a goddamn advertisement, and you're going to advertise to me to watch an advertisement? Yeah, this is a fight. Oh, it's a great humdinger.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
And Thon Maker was in this game.
Oh, he did like a flying kick.
Yeah, the guy, yeah.
Tough to break out a flying kick as your first fight in like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. The old flying kick, like a.
Oh, look, he's going back.
It goes again. Oh yeah, this goes on for a hot minute.
When it's not Americans
Yeah,
playing.
you don't want to fight with Australians because they actually enjoy fighting. The reward is not a win. The reward is fighting for them.
When it's not Americans playing basketball, it just doesn't seem real, like legitimate.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
see that one
Nah,
lane, that triangle lane?
chair comes flying in.
Yeah. Did you see the stupid fucking jerseys the uniforms that the Mariners wore this week? They wore like futuristic uniforms. Oh god, they're terrible.
Wow. And the other thing is like, leave it to like an Australian, the Philippines, any of these soccer playing countries.
Oh boy, if you get even brushed,
man, they really fucking put on the goddamn
it's like
dramatics.
It's like that car insurance where the fraud shit. When you're
they act like they just got just throw them in a neck brace. You know what I mean? Carry them off like they're dead.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was that was
these. Look at these Mariners uniforms.
Is Ari toasting up some bagels and lox and
he's always
pickles
doing something. We always get him at his like eating time.
They wore these old throwbacks that they did like when Ken Griffey was there. I guess they're always going to be the uniforms of the future because they just wear them. And man, they are terrible.
Yeah, those are ugly.
They are just terrible.
Those are ugly.
So I've been on this keto diet for 5 weeks.
Oh, it's brutal. I've done it before.
Yeah. And I haven't cheated once, but I was
What's your cutoff? 20 carbs?
15 to 10. Ooh. I've been doing. I've been going.
That's serious.
Yeah. So I've been super.
Eat pizza for a month?
No. It's where you can't eat any sugar or carbs, and it's pretty much just like meat and cheese and shit. But Brendan Schaub told me that like you should always take a cheat day, and because it actually resets your diet, kind of like if you shock your system with a bunch of sugars.
He meant on your girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
do you find that you get the little keto flu again though if you have a cheat day?
Well, I haven't done it yet, and I was going to ask you what, because I like if you had one cheat day, like I'm going to go crazy on pizza and ice cream. I think it's the 2 things I'm going to go crazy on. Yeah. Maybe some mac and cheese thrown in there.
I would miss mac and cheese. I would miss pizza.
Yeah.
If I was on your diet.
Yeah.
I would, those diets where you just don't eat a lot of meat. What's that?
How much mac and cheese are you eating that you would miss mac and cheese?
Me?
Yeah.
Pasta and bread, dude.
Pasta and bread.
Solid once a week. There's this place that I love that has like a lobster mac and cheese. I always send Johnny a picture of it.
Or where
I like Cafe 101 with blackened chicken.
Yeah, 101 with the blackened chicken. That's a bomb.
They have
one.
a good creamy.
Yeah, that's a bomb one
Basically
too.
anything at a bakery because that's
once a week I'll order up some sort of fancy mac and cheese. Ari, is the answer to your question.
Weight just drops off, right? Though I mean, once you get hit.
Oh yeah, I think I'm up to 21 pounds in 5 weeks, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I'm kind of scared to do this cheat day because I feel so. I'm like against it, like I don't want to eat carbs.
It's a slippery slope, man.
Yeah.
Too, you could be like, well,
Hey,
let's go one more day.
You're supposed to cheat once a week.
Bad advice. He's an idiot. He's fat. He's a coffee magnate who's not interested in anything but himself.
Who?
Fuck him. Fighter and the kid. Don't listen to those
and
motherfuckers.
don't use their fucking code.
Get what's coming to them.
They know what's coming.
When is it coming, by the way? It's been coming for a long time.
Well, we just got to wait
till... When does it arrive?
It just matters, but we got a plan. We're going to fucking... It starts with Sam's face. He's going to go in, and again, we say this before, they're just really going to give him a hammering. And then that's when wave 2 Tate and Rogan come in.
Speaking of hammering, why aren't you in this basketball game?
I am. I'm the coach.
You should wear like a shitty suit. You should wear a shitty 70s suit.
I'm the coach.
You're the coach.
I've never played a game of basketball in my life.
So is Jeremiah playing again?
Nope, he's out.
Still out.
I got that official last night that he is out.
His arm's broken still. So.
Yep, and it's not going to be healed by then. And he is out.
Down?
And Tripoli is in.
What was that?
If you need him, he said.
We need him. We need him.
I can't hear what he said.
What'd you say, Ari?
Did you guys see the video of him breaking his arm?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's hilarious. He's so scared to drop into that vert.
Yeah.
He finally gets talked into it, and his arm is broken.
Immediately.
2 seconds after he
Yeah.
And he had like every single protection known to man, like every knee pad and arm pad.
Yeah, he almost looked like the kid in A Christmas Story. You know what I mean? Where he just can't even put his arms down because his mom wrapped him in toilet paper and fucking.
And he breaks the one part of his body that's not covered.
Yeah, watch this, but I also want to get back to 226 because I want to do our picks.
Well, who's playing then for them? Who's your third guy on the team?
No, we can keep that up. I just don't want to forget the 226 because I want to get our picks in, and then I'm gonna. What am I getting on that?
How about the guy just beat Overeem? How about him fighting for the title?
Overeem's. He just fought the other day. He just got beat the other day.
Here it is, guys.
Overeem's done.
Yeah, you're right.
Here you go. This is the video.
Here we go.
Look at him just drop.
Okay, I can do it.
You're in a good spot. That's funny.
Okay, I feel good.
He doesn't even he just falls. Like he doesn't even
There's no just like a fucking comment.
Oh, it's so great.
and you can't hear when he falls. He goes, "Oh frick."
Oh frick. Here we go. Let's hear that. Oh frick.
No, he doesn't really say it in the video. Just kidding.
Okay, and
Bam,
bam.
let's freaking do this. He does.
It's almost like a Super Dave Osborne sketch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's so
And I'm fucked.
it's so funny because he'll go on stage and he'll take off his cast before he goes on stage, and then when he gets off stage, people are like, "Oh, good job" or whatever, and like they all like smack him on the arm.
Yeah, I saw him do that. Or he was talking about that last night. I didn't actually see his set last night, but I was talking to him about the game. So he's out, and
Who's in though?
that's the big question. There was talk. Sam.
He knows he was.
There was talk that Sam was out. Now Sam's back in.
Yeah, he's back in.
And
I don't even know who's in.
Sam's
Is
playing
Malcolm
for
in?
You know
Tony.
who's playing for your team?
Malcolm, I'm guessing.
I mean, is he flying all the way to New York to play a basketball game?
No. Yeah, I don't.
Sports,
I'm
fan,
definitely not
sports,
playing
fan,
fucking
sports,
basketball.
fan, sports,
no way,
fan.
dude. I would play anything other than basketball, dude. I'm 5'8".
You're taller than Josh.
I'm 5'8", and my weight. I'm not skinny.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who does. I'm interested to see that. Ari,
Yeah.
let's do picks for 226.
Okay. You want to start at the bottom of the card?
Yeah, we'll start at the
Main card?
I want to know who the headlining fight is on the undercard.
The prelims, the top card is Hall and Costa. Uriah Hall and
Uriah Hall?
Paulo Costa.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not going
You don't want to talk about that.
to
Okay.
make a bet on that or anything like that.
At the bottom of the main card, it's Khalil Roundtree Jr. and Gokhan Saki.
Roundtree. Is he native?
I'm going to go Roundtree. That other
he's
guy
black.
looks dangerous.
He just came off the fucking fighting against the pipeline. He's fucking ready to fight for the UFC glory.
I like him.
Yeah,
I'll take Roundtree in that.
Okay.
I'll take the white dude.
He's not white, but go ahead.
Francis Ngannou and Derek Lewis, the Black Beast.
Jesus.
Racist.
Ngannou.
Yeah, same. That's going to be that fight could last 30 seconds. That fight will not go 3 rounds. And if it does, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Heavyweight, they're such heavy punchers that like anyone can beat anyone because one punch is you're done.
Yeah. That's what's so impressive about Stipe's title run. I mean, anybody that's had it's crazy. Like he's had 3 title defenses, 4 title defenses. He's the greatest of all time. No one has had more heavyweight title defenses than he has, and it's like 3 or 4.
Does that say the guy on the right only weighs 10 more pounds than the guy on the left?
That's no. Well,
Not in
the
that
other guy
photo.
looks like he has more muscle.
Yeah, he's a beast.
The guy on the right looks like he has a couple bunny rabbits he pets every day.
And Sportsban. That's been Sportsban. So Ngannou, we're all going Ngannou on this.
You got Ngannou, Redban?
I'm gonna get Lewis.
Oh, Lewis. All right.
Wow.
We got Max Holloway and Brian Ortega, T-City.
This is the fight that I like.
Wow.
How come he hasn't fighting Curtis Blades? How come he hasn't fighting Alexander Volkov? Or Derek Lewis? Mark Hunt back in the fight. I like that.
Ortega's got a weird body, right? Some weird
Yeah,
body.
dude.
Yeah, is he currently undergoing chemotherapy?
I was watching. He does look like a melting candle. The guy, Brian Ortega, has Ari's body in that photo.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He looks like he's just been hiking in Thailand with a fucking shirt on his head.
Looks like he works at GameStop.
It's Ari's body, but none of the confidence.
You love GTA 5.
I'm going Holloway, the Hawaiian Nightmare.
Yeah.
That's not his nickname, but he is Hawaiian, right?
Yeah, you gotta go Holloway on this
Yeah.
one.
I go Holloway. What Ari? Ortega looks tough though. I've been watching him train because I was watching that. What's that UFC? Not Unfiltered. The one they do for the fights.
Kind of like Jared Leto, actually. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a YouTube video. It's almost like a 24/7.
It doesn't matter.
For this.
That Ortega guy's good on the ground.
Oh, dude, he's like a number one contender, right? Yeah, he's a number one contender.
Yep.
And
I'll
then,
go with him.
The main event.
I'll go Holloway. And you'll go Ortega, all right? And then the main event, Ari, you're just going to say Cormier has no chance. The way you are talking about Cormier.
He's not a champion.
There's something about me that feels bad for Cormier. Like, he's clearly the underdog. And what he's doing,
Is he?
I think he is, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's 35 pounds lighter.
Well, yeah. But fuck,
No,
dude.
he'll the same way. He'll come out at 235 or 240.
Yeah.
If he can,
Look at the reach advantage.
part of
for
me is
Miocic.
rooting for DC. Part of me is rooting for
8-inch
DC.
reach advantage.
How does he weigh? That picture is very deceiving. He looks like a monster compared to the other
He's
guy.
fucking.
The other guy's
how
way
tall is
taller.
Why doesn't it say how
He's
tall
fine.
they are? It's so stupid.
Oh, he's Daniel Cormier's 5'11", and the other guy's 6'4".
There you go.
So 5 inches in height.
Wow.
But
Tom Segura
And
is
inches.
fatter than Bert Kreischer.
I mean, I think, fuck. I think Stipe wins, but I kind of think for the first time in my life, I'm scared. I think for the first time in my life, I'm rooting for DC. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just the shit you were talking.
I mean, if he wins this, then he's finally beaten a champion, and I can see that guy's a champion.
Uh-huh.
Until then, it's like, what are we talking about? He's been awarded a belt. He got a fucking sale on Amazon.
I don't know. I think I'm rooting for him.
If Lefty Mickelson was like, they're like, oh, hey, we're getting rid of Tiger Woods, so you're the new best player. He's like, well, no, I'm not the best. I've only beaten that guy like 2 out of 40 times.
But I mean, it's not DC's fault that John Jones is a dipshit.
No, it's not his fault. But also, he didn't beat him. If
Right.
he had just kept pulling out, then it's like, oh, it's not. It's like he didn't do anything to warrant a championship. He's
Right.
not a champion.
Well, we'll find out on Saturday. Guys, here's the deal. We gave you our picks, all sports fans as well. So here's what you do. Go to our good friends at betdsi.com and use the code PUNCH25, and that gets you $25 free to gamble with. Hey, say you want to throw an extra $100 in there. Guess what they'll do? They'll double that. Now you have $225 for $100. You have $225 to gamble with. Throw all of it on our picks or your picks for UFC 226. Bet on the World Cup. Bet on baseball right now. Bet on anything that you like, and because they got it all over there. I imagine World Cup gambling is through the roof globally.
So glad Mexico lost.
Globally.
Fuck Mexico.
Globally. So if soccer's your thing, or football as you call it, go ahead and get on some of that. And even if you want, hey, if you're so confident about these damn Lakers, and all you Laker fans that are telling me that they're guaranteeing another championship, take your 25. Take your $25 free bucks from us, your boys at Punch Drunk. Throw it on the Lakers right now, winning the championship, and then see if you don't win money at the end of the year.
I should probably update. Then you guys all pick teams. Who was your team, Tebow?
Yeah, where are our teams?
Oh,
Egypt
the only person that is
Egypt
still
didn't make it out
alive.
of the group, so I lost.
The only person that is still alive, I believe, is. We might have a big winner here.
You have England. They're playing right now.
Oh, I think it's only Ari and I that are left.
Who did Ari have?
Yeah. Ari has
England.
Russia.
Right?
Ari has Russia.
Russia's gone.
Russia's gone?
Yeah, they lost.
When did they lose? Today?
They lost to. Oh no, shit! I'm sorry. No, I thought they lost to Spain, but they didn't lose to Spain.
No, Russia's still going.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Right.
No, I apologize. I'm wrong.
Because they're poisoning everybody. That's why. Of course, Russia's still magically alive in the fucking playing soccer in the Kremlin.
Well, dude, did you see that thing about how advanced their cheating was at the Olympics that they had?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
They built a building next to the testing building, cut a hole in the wall, and went into to pull out the samples.
They're the Russians.
Reverse engineered. Wow. They had these special high-tech piss cups that they were almost impossible to open. And the Russians spent months learning how to open them without destroying the tamper seal.
Dude, they're the Russians.
And then replaced all the piss of their athletes and then closed the hole in the wall every day.
I've never met a Russian that I wasn't scared of.
So I'm sure they're cheating.
I've never met like an Australian that wasn't nice or Canadian that wasn't nice. Never met a Russian that I wasn't like, ooh, I don't know if I trust this motherfucker. Here's who we have. Nanny, Japan, Gonzo, right?
Yep.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Fish Lisa.
I had Egypt. They're gone.
Kareem had Denmark. Gone.
Yeah. Sorry, Casper.
Who Tripoli take?
Tripoli had Germany.
They didn't even make it out of the group.
Who did Aaron take? America?
Aaron has Poland.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Last in their group. Just as I hoped.
Johnny had Egypt.
Yeah, they've been. I didn't even want. I wanted England. You took England. So.
Fuck off.
And Chris had France.
Yeah,
they're gonzos.
You're Johnny Books over there. Why don't you just use your iPhone?
Because I was rewriting it down when we were. I am Johnny Books.
He has two
books.
These are two different things. Well, this one had just this in it, so I brought it because I knew
it's your little black book.
Russia, Ari, and England, Teeb. The only two that are left.
Like you guys had any sort of thought into your prediction.
Dude, Ari and I know fucking football, bro.
I know that the fucking advanced system of
we know the ins and outs of the forwards and the goal keeps and the fucking all that shit. We know all the lingo. It's sports bands here.
If I don't know the thing, then explain that one time the Russians had a goal.
Good point. I apologize again.
I mean, sports band, what are your thoughts on the World Cup?
I don't know. I'm more of a mug guy.
So stupid.
I don't know. You know, it's. I find it exciting. Like I really like soccer. I really wish it was a little bit more popular here.
Did you play soccer growing up?
Yeah. That was the only sport I played growing up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
To what level did you get at soccer? Like you played at elementary?
2 years, like maybe 5th and 6th grade, something like that. Something like that.
And then you were like, no more sports for Sportsban.
No. Then I was into skateboarding and Nintendo. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. You went that kid route.
Yeah. By the way, Ari, you could buy oversized checks on Amazon, like the big fake checks. So when you're giving that $10,000 to the Children's Hospital, it might be a really, really awesome photo opportunity.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we've raised over half. Almost 60% of the money that Bert won't pay.
Yeah.
We've raised. So if you want help, even $5 helps. Go to GoFundMe.com/evilbert.
Yeah.
And we are really making our way. I think within another couple months, we'll have all the 10,000 that you refused.
Yeah, you're up to $6,347 right now.
Now explain this to the people that don't know or haven't followed you on social media about this.
He's a liar, and let me
Jesus Christ.
He was going to run a marathon, and in order to get people weren't really interested. So in order to get support from people, followers on like Twitter and Instagram, he said that if he finished the marathon, he was going to give $10,000 to Children's Hospital.
Right.
And then everyone was super into it. Renazisi gave $2,000 of his own because of Bert's generosity.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a great guy.
Yeah, I gave $180. And then it came time. He won. He did it. He finished. And then people were like, hey, so where's this fucking donation happening? And then it just wasn't happening. And after a while, he finally spoke about it. And he said he was never going to give the money to the kids. He was like, nah, I never meant to do that. So fuck off, all of you. It's just something I said, I guess.
Wait,
I guess it was just something he said to get popularity.
Is that a direct quote? Fuck off, all of you?
Yeah. So he just said, fuck off to the children. And so I was upset about it at first. It's my friend, you kind of speak for your friends. And then at some point I was like, well, why just let him do that? I can't convince him. I told him he should pay it. It's not cool. He refuses. He keeps refusing to pay the bet he promised to. And it wasn't just to a person. It was to fucking sick children. It's L.A. Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
These people have nothing. They can't even afford Christmas. He helps buy them presents and stuff. It's just like...
And they're dying all the time, right? Probably they're dying right now.
Yeah, half of them don't even have feet, and he's buying shoes all the time.
Have died without presents. In between when Bert promised them presents to when they died.
How many?
They were present.
How many do you think have died since he didn't make that $10,000 donation?
17.
Who can?
I don't know. I checked 2 days ago, but I think it was 17.
God only knows.
Yeah, I wonder how much that pool is he put in.
Ooh, good point.
Yeah, exactly. He sent extensions to his pool all the time and get new fucking chickens for his backyard for $1,000 a pop. And so then I was like, fuck it, I'll just raise the money myself. So me, a bunch of other people, we all sort of banded together. So I gave $200.
How much did you say his tickets were, Redban?
I think the highest one was like over $400.
$400, and he can't come up with $10,000.
Thank God for the good-hearted Ari Shaffir.
Thank you.
I mean, that's just...
Yeah. I'm helping, but really,
that's just 20. That's just
that are paying.
And Ari, my favorite part is that not only did you do $10,000, you did $10,961 to cover the fees. Most people wouldn't. Most people wouldn't think of that.
Yeah, well, I'm a Jew. I'm pretty smart.
Is that what it is? Is that the word that they use for you?
Yeah, true.
That's what it is.
And I'm looking at this. It's all like $20, $10, $5. So it's so many people.
Everybody's giving a little. I got a $1,000 donation, a $500 donation, but there's a lot of $5, a lot of $20.
That's how Obama got elected.
No, Ari, has that changed the way you think about Bert as a man?
I don't want to make this about gender, but as a person, for sure, I'm disappointed in him. I mean, I'm not joking anymore. It's sort of like, I don't know, man. Like, I was a big Obama supporter, and then I started hearing about these drone attacks where he's like, not even joking or using hyperbole, literally killing like 6-year-old little girls in Yemen.
Right.
And then their official stance was, we're just not going to talk about it. And I was like, well, that doesn't bring the little girl in Yemen back. Why are we even in Yemen? And your stance is just to not talk about it. And you start to lose faith in the people you would put your faith in.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, people are not infallible. In fact, they're not just like fucked up. Like, I get it if like there was a fuck up and Obama was like, hey, we messed up. We accidentally bombed a wedding party.
They did that many times.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was an oopsie. There wasn't even any terrorists or insurgents there. It's just an oopsie. And imagine a whole wedding party just killed, and we don't care because they won't talk about it. And he keeps doing it. And so you start going like, oh, you've murdered a lot of people. Not just like, not insurgents. Like, no one even associated with it. So like, you start going like, that's horrible. And that's sort of the way I feel about Bert, where it's like, he is a nice guy. He's fun to have around. The same way Obama's like interesting and you want to like support him, but like when you really dig down, you're like, there's some darkness there, and it kind of like, I try not to face it because I can't really like be friends with him if I really think about it too much.
Well, just do what Bert does and just
GoFundMe.com/evilBert.
Yeah. Okay. Great cause.
Sorry to bring it down, everybody.
No, it's just for these kids that are dying every minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not every minute.
Maybe don't even go see his show. We know we talked about those tickets, but
It's only 20 tickets. The price of 20 tickets.
Instead of buying a ticket to go see Bert, give money to the children.
Good idea.
Ari, have you been keeping up on this Jameis Winston situation at all?
Yeah, what's he banned for?
Crab leg.
Apparently grabbing what it sounds like is a Uber driver's pussy. And now that's the same guy that was saying fuck him right in the pussy when he was in college, which I always thought that was funny. I didn't think him standing. Remember when that was like the big thing? Everyone would get behind newscasters, and they'd be like, "Fuck her right in the pussy." Do you remember that shit, Ari?
Yeah.
And then he got in trouble for jumping on his cafeteria table in like the dorm room and yelled "fuck her right in the pussy," and then everybody started cheering. Dude, that's just being a dumb college kid. He just happened to be Jameis Winston, who was going pro 6 months later. I don't think that's a big deal. But this guy has a track record of doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
And every time you go, you know what, man, I think Jameis Winston's misunderstood. He's just getting a bad rap.
He's been accused of sexual assault and rape in the past so many times.
Absolutely did at Florida State.
Yeah.
He was absolutely accused of rape. And even when that was happening and all the details were coming out, you're kind of like, I don't know if... she sounds like kind of like a scandalous lady.
This is the quote. A big athlete in the NFL reached over and put his fingers on my crotch at 2 a.m. In an area known for its party scene.
And apparently...
He was looking for crab legs.
He's looking for crabs. And apparently left his hand there. And then she says, "What's up with that?" And then he pulls his hand away. And I believe it's when they were maybe even in a drive-thru or at a restaurant.
The 86-year-old Uber driver said that they were in a drive-thru.
86?
He's lying.
Oh, that's Kellen Winslow.
What do you think the driver's playing this right though? Don't you go to this guy's representatives like quietly and say, "Hey man, I could really cause you some trouble. Let's just get some cash on the slide."
Well, I think legally that's like blackmail.
Yeah, but no.
I think if you get a police
not if you do it with like
report-
your attorney and say, "Hey man, we got a beef
Not if you
here."
do it right.
Yeah, you do it legally, like you're gonna sue them, threaten to sue, but just keep it out of court. Have their attorneys talk.
You're talking about blackmail.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because I was talking to...
It's a settlement. Nobody ever finds out about it.
I was talking to Kevin Blatt, our buddy Kevin Blatt, who, his job has always been like he brokers sex tapes, like celebrity sex tapes.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
And somebody came to him with a famous athlete recently, and these prostitutes or whatever, the call girl, the people that you get, the high-end escort type of lady, it's still prostitution. Yeah. So this guy, and they realize when they get to his house that he's somebody famous, and then they get a photograph of his driver's license. Smooth move there, so they know who he is, and then they get like photos of him in compromising situations, and then they wanted to release this sex tape, but they had gone to his representation or whatever, and they said, "Hey, we want X amount of money, or we're going to release this."
Just the one you're talking about?
That is what I'm talking about. And
it is in the news, so we can.
Yes.
It's the Daily Mail.
Mm-hmm. So then it's Oscar De La Hoya's house, but I only say that because it's apparently all over the internet as well. And then they go to our friend and said, "Hey, I want you to sell this sex tape," and he goes, "Okay, sure, yeah, send it to me." And they send it to him and he goes, "Have you talked to him?" They go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Oh boy," he goes, "Did you ask him for money?" And they're like, "Yeah, we asked him for like $1 million or something like that." And he goes, "There's nothing I can do because now you blackmail him. That's like a federal offense." And I guess like those
they tried to get
got
$2
arrested
million from him. They tried to get him to pay $2 million.
And apparently those chicks got arrested.
How long ago is this? This is not him wearing like the lacy high heels.
This is after that.
Yeah,
Wow, he's a freak.
But apparently he had kitchen utensils
in his ass.
Yeah.
and then in some orifices.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't specify.
Why do people sit in the front of Ubers? Do you guys do that? Is that a thing?
I get car sick, so I sit in the front sometimes.
I don't, and it almost makes me...
Creeps me out.
Sometimes, because I feel like an asshole sitting in the back.
Yeah, me too.
No, I sit in the back and stroke it and everything.
I don't go that far, but I do sit in the back.
I see if they have anything in their front seat. If they have stuff on their front seat, then I'm like, all right, that's on them. They don't want me up there. But if it's empty, it's like, yeah, sure, give me a ride.
I think if I was an Uber driver, I would want people to sit in the back.
Me too.
Not with me. Like,
I just want to be that's my office.
Yeah.
Front seat's my office.
Yeah.
If I was Uber driver.
Right.
Yeah, I think
it's rude to sit in the front seat.
Well, it just makes me feel like uncomfortable.
Ari, have you changed your stance on airplanes about putting the seat back a little?
There's less than ever. Don't put your seat back on somebody. There's less room than ever now. They keep taking away room.
Yeah,
they
but
sure do.
If everybody puts their seat back, it's even. It evens out, right?
Let me explain to you how life works.
Life? Wow, you're really rewinding.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Let's go.
Let me show you something so you can see this. Okay.
Okay.
Here's my legs. See my legs?
Yeah.
Okay. Now watch what happens when I lean back. Look what happens to my legs. See them?
Yeah, but that's because you don't have support on your back right now.
Okay, here, I'll get support.
This
Where's my legs going?
is not scientific, all right?
Yeah, that's not scientific.
Listen, when you lean your seat back, it's only your upper part moves back. Your legs stay in the same spot. They haven't gained more room. You lean back from your waist up. Your legs stay the same. It's not a question of that. There's one airline I saw, Dragon Air in Asia, and instead of leaning your seat back, you just push yourself forward, so it goes kind of like that. And guess what? Nobody fucking does it because you've just taken away your own leg room. You know, it's rude as shit. You all know it's rude as shit. There's somebody there. And anyone who's like, it's my seat, I can do whatever I want. It's like, all right, you live in an apartment building and see what happens when somebody's banging on your fucking roof all night.
So you don't
high heel.
You don't do it? You don't ever sit in a chair and go, you know what? My back is killing me. I need to put it back a little.
Oh, yeah, my back is killing me. Sitting down is too hard. What are you talking about?
Those seats are so uncomfortable. After like 2 hours, I'm just like, fuck.
I mean, it's uncomfortable no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless you're...
No, it's just you have for other humans. It's all boiled down
it's
to that.
interesting.
You're like, I don't care. I don't see it. I don't hear it.
I agree with you.
Apparently, a lot of people do think this. 41% of people think that it's rude to recline your seat during a flight.
Yeah, Ari used to. I don't know if he still does this. He's used to. If you leaned in front of him, he starts kicking the seats.
I think on a long flight back from I think from Qatar, maybe from Doha to I don't know. I think to DC, and it was like somebody leaned back, and there's just no room. So my leg is up, and it's on there, and she's like, "Why do you keep hitting that?" I'm like, "I can't. My legs can't go anywhere unless I leave them like wide open." And she was like,
"What you mean, man spreading?"
So I'm like, "I can switch with you. Like, I won't lean back on you. If you want to sit behind me, you can do that." And then she was like, "No, I have a seat open next to me." I'm like, "All right, then maybe I don't know, but I can't like show me where there's room. There's no room,
right?
Where I can put my legs." And
you're tall. What are you like? 6'2", 6'3"?
There's definitely airlines that are getting worse.
I'm not crazy long. My legs are like what, an inch and a half longer than someone who's 5'11".
These are, according to a survey that's published at 538, the rudest things you can do on an airplane. The first is knowingly bring unruly children on an airplane. That's the worst.
Of course.
Wake someone up to go for a walk. So you
go for a walk. Not to the bathroom. Go for a walk.
Recline your seat is third. Wake someone up to use the bathroom is fourth. Bring a baby on a plane. Ask to switch seats for a friend. That is annoying when someone's like, "Yeah, can I switch seats with you?"
I hate when somebody brings in food.
I don't mind it if it's like aisle to aisle.
Yeah, but if it's putting you in the middle, fuck that.
I hate when somebody brings in like horrible smelling food. You know, like they got from like.
How about barefoot? How about the people that just take their shoes completely off and put their fucking feet right around me?
That's the worst.
Being really chatty, like if you're talking to a stranger, and they don't want to talk, that's rude. That's the next one. Move to an unsold seat. So if there's an empty seat, you move there, and fuck somebody else over by moving there. That's considered also rude. And then ask to switch seats for family. So that's the list. So yeah, all right, yours is like third, recline your seat. I had no idea.
It should be the same exact thing as ask to switch seats for the person.
Yeah, a lot of them are copies.
Was this list made before 9/11?
I will tell you, when I have to go to the bathroom and I'm sitting by the window and somebody's sleeping, I will hold it in until I am ready to burst.
So will I.
Yeah, me too.
Can't take it anymore. Then I'm like, I fucking can't. I've tried for an hour. I can't. I'm gonna explode. I'm sorry. Or I'll try to get over them without them like waking up. But or I just stare at them for like 30 straight minutes. If they open up their eyes, they're all like, "Oh, hey, you're up. Can I get by you?"
You a window guy? What's your preference? I try to get the aisle.
Ugh.
Window.
100% window. Yep.
Honestly.
Me too. And what's up with
I'm
airplane pillows? Like, has anyone ever bought one of those and was like, "This is the most comfortable. This makes so
They
much sense."
suck.
They make no sense.
No, dude.
They hurt.
It makes
yeah.
no sense.
It makes
no
no
sense.
sense.
They just protect your neck.
It's better if you turn it around actually, because then you can kind of
Oh,
rest like this.
I have mine like in a ball next, like in the window. Like I should
terrible.
just bring a pillow. I don't understand why
Worthless.
it makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I never use those things.
So I'm gonna sleep.
And I never use the ones that they give you, which are just like a shitty little fucking. They
yeah.
look like a clutch purse or something.
Yeah, those aren't even
Like, what the
pillows.
fuck is this gonna do? It looks like a fucking giant fucking maxi pad for an old lady. That's a pillow, you know.
Yeah.
Do we have a Big J update, Ari?
No. Have we put the thing on?
We have. I actually talked to Christine. She said he has received some dick pics already. And,
Nice.
Nice.
And some.
Did you delete the part about call from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m.?
I did. Yeah. After you suggested that. Yeah.
Yeah, your thinking behind that was
That he
you
could
want him to
turn his
get
phone
calls
off, right?
all day long, not when he's just
Yeah,
sleeping.
if it's 3 a.m., he's just gonna have his phone off, and so then it won't really do anything. He'll just wake up to messages. I like the idea of it, but like you're gonna get called all the time, but you can just turn your phone on mute.
Yeah. I mean, really, as long as he gets messages.
He gets messages. He also can get messages at his account, and I've seen those. And he's actually getting a lot of compliments, like a lot of like, "Hey, cutie, I love rocker guys."
Yeah, we
A lot of
should
that stuff.
go through his comments too when we do when we do the pod at Skankfest. We'll have him
That's
play.
great.
He'll play his
Great.
messages, but we'll go through and read his account as well. Yeah, it's a really good one. One of my
Well,
favorites
don't
is-
worry now. The people that message him, I do give them his cell phone number so that they can contact him. So
That's perfect.
yeah, it's
So now you are pretty much just like this is like Cyrano de Bergerac kind of a situation.
that's exactly right. Yeah.
People are hitting you up on his account, and you're
And I'm like, sure, I'd love to suck your dick. Here's my cell phone number.
yeah. That
And
is
I did.
great.
I added some
Sure,
stuff.
I'd love to suck your dick. Call me anytime, please. I can't stress that enough.
I found that the older guys give a lot better, like they're more likely to respond to. So I've.
What do you mean?
targeted
Just
them
because they're
specifically.
more desperate because they have less options?
Yep.
What's older?
Like 60 plus.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get himself a gummy bear.
Oh, it's like it doesn't get hard there.
No, that's when just like you get your dick sucked by someone with no teeth.
Oh, okay.
And only way you can get a gummy bear is
Oh, gummy bear.
old,
Nice. I like that.
old person, drug addict, or a baby. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad because who wants their dick sucked by a drug addict, right?
You nasty bastard.
But yeah, that's a gummy bear. So he's gonna get one of those. He's gonna pull his teeth out, and then I mean, if you think about it, and excluding babies, the gums. If it was just gums, that's gotta feel pretty good on a wang.
I mean, that's one bad thing about a blowjob is the teeth, the scratchiness.
Take them out, and now you got yourself just gums.
Take them out.
Take them out.
You know, remember, Drunk Katie was at the Comedy Store the other day. And,
I saw her.
And it was her birthday, so she was an extra drunk.
And it was also Richie's
Girls.
15-year wedding anniversary, so
yeah.
they were out, and they're good friends with Katie.
Wasted. I walk in with my girlfriend. We sit down. My girlfriend's, never met her or anything. Drunk Katie comes up and goes, "Hey, to give a good blowjob, you got to use the spit from the back of your throat. You just gag it, and then it just starts getting telling my girlfriend this. And she's like, who is this person? That girl's crazy. Remember Drunk Katie, Ari?
Yeah. She calls in here all the time.
Oh, she does?
All the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the time. Usually after 50 Irish car bombs, and she's usually looking for some Boston athletes to fuck.
Gosh. Did you ever fuck her?
No.
Did
No.
Ari?
She's
Yeah.
really into blackface.
Yeah, she liked people tanner than I. But there was a definite window where I would have loved to.
Yeah.
You?
She was not bad back in the day. Before.
Oh, dude, she was fucking. Her body's incredible, and especially when you factor in all as much as she does to it, drinking and whatnot.
Jeez.
Like she still looks pretty goddamn great.
How does somebody drink that much every single day?
It's that those Bostonians can put it down, son. People from Boston, people from Chicago, Irish people, Canadians, Australians. Those are all people that they just can't stop. They just go and it can just they're indestructible when they drink. People in Boston, you go to when you would walk to a Cubs game from if you're on the north side and you would walk because you don't want to pay to park. Every 2 blocks, you would stop at a bar and do a Boilermaker, like a shot and a beer, and then you walk 4 more blocks and then pop in here. By the time you get to the stadium, those guys got 4 beers and 4 shots in them.
I can't even follow sports when I'm even a little buzzed. It's movies and shit like that doesn't do anything. It doesn't help.
I mean, in the 90s, you didn't go to the Cubs game to follow sports.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, good point.
You went there to drink and hit on girls and then drink after the game.
What are they thinking about Sam? Is Sammy Sosa, is he totally persona non grata there? Is he fuck him, he cheated?
No.
Or is he do they still love that guy?
I mean, they love all white people.
Dude, he is white now too.
It's almost scary. He has what Michael Jackson has, right? Or had.
Vitiligo is what they call it.
Yeah.
They let him in if they can recognize him.
If you look at the difference in how he
look at him, dude.
But show him how he used to look.
Okay. Wow, what the fuck?
That one. Go to the middle, the top one above it. Look. Yeah, look at him.
I mean, he looks like a.
Look at that top one in the middle. Now the top left. Now the one over to the left a little bit.
That's the one we had.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So he didn't have makeup on before. He's just getting it worse on his face.
That's just no makeup.
Well, and think about it now. He's way in the sun, way less now, but he got pale. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
He used to be in the sun all the time. He was black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he just
in the fucking outfield anymore.
Yeah. So maybe he just had a tan. Just
that's all it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird looking though. When you see
what it is.
It's one of those you see who he is from
I don't know, dude. That's pretty pale. Look at this one. That's.
I mean, he looks like a fucking Cuban drug czar on the right. On the right.
That is not a tan. There's something going on there.
Hey, look how young he is over there on the left, though.
Weird.
That's when everybody was cheating in baseball. They're like, you know what? Everything goes.
They couldn't load those drugs up fast enough.
Yeah, they were there was the pride. Pride. It was how Pride was.
It's weird. His lips stayed the same color.
That's weird. He looks like that's a
His
two-faced.
lips are the exact same color. The rest of his skin all changed. Look at that. The lips are still.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really tell the difference. Oh, the one on the left is a little lighter, I guess.
It could also be just photography. It could be that camera was brighter than the other camera.
But look, dude, that changes.
We overlit him.
That changes in a year. Look at that. It's May 2009, November 2009. He went from brown to beige.
Maybe he's
5 months. He lost all those shades. That is strange.
Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts.
Oh no.
Well, speaking of brown.
Speaking
of brown.
There it comes. He almost made it. Yeah. 10 minutes of
What's the sitch back there? It's been a while since we got an update on the old a-hole, Ari. Is it?
We were just talking about the bonfire yesterday. They were showing Redban's video, one of the most classic videos in Talking
the Jew
Monkey
Clan
of all time.
Wow.
I need to release a 20-year anniversary
mastered
4K version.
Director's cut.
What did you shoot that on mini DV? What was that?
Director's cut. What were you thinking here? Oh wow. See, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was.
This whole part was an improv.
I think the worst part is when me and Eddie are just hanging out and then he fucking throws his toilet paper at me. That's just disgusting.
Yep.
It's
he did that during the asshole bleaching.
My favorite is they were trying to find it and it's not on YouTube. I'm like, oh no, it would never be allowed on YouTube. You got to find justmeat.com or Brazzers or it's on Live. Yes,
Lively. Yeah, I remember uploading the Lively thinking, well, if they could show decapitations, they can show Ari's asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had zero desire to see a decapitation.
That's what we had to do with the asshole bleaching. It's on Pornhub.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, some gay guys are really digging it. Too.
Oh, damn.
Are they really?
Yeah, there's check out
the
that
60-year-old
man pussies. That's a couple of the comments.
Man, this is man purse.
No, man pussy is what they call it. Purse is a good.
Ari, what do you sucks about Sean Rouse, huh?
Yeah, it does suck. He was a good guy, but honestly, that dude wanted to die for a long time.
Yeah, he's been in pain forever.
Oh, I know.
I mean, his arthritis was crazy bad. We did a show once. Jim Norton had a HBO stand-up show.
Yeah.
And we were doing it. We were staying in New York, and we were driving to Manhattan. Oh no, we were staying in New Jersey. We were filming in New Jersey, and we drove into Manhattan to do run-throughs. And so Rachel Rush, now a high-powered agent at CAA, was driving us. She was the headhunter then. And she was driving us, and we're all in a van, and we're all fucking poking her and throwing shit at her. And she was on the highway. And it was me sitting next to Rouse on the way back of this conversion van. Louis Katz, Jeff Keith, a bunch of guys were there. And she was having trouble driving. And she was like, guys, stop it. We just kept fucking punching her and shit. And then she goes, guys, stop. Jeselnik was there. She goes, do you guys want to die? And then just Rouse, very quietly next to me, just goes, yes.
That's a good story.
That's a good story. Yeah, man, he was just in a lot of pain for a long time. He had multiple surgeries. But he was a funny fucking guy, and he was a nice guy. He was fun to drink with. He was fun to do gigs with. He was very cynical and quick.
Last time I talked to him was right after he got his legs fixed by Russell or Doug's getting paid for it. And I remember he actually seemed happy about it. Like, he's just like, oh, I feel great.
Yeah.
You know.
But that was short-lived.
Yeah.
And then he was in a coma for a couple days, I guess, and then just passed away. So, anybody feel free to look up Sean Rouse, a stand-up. We'll post some stuff about it. All Things Comedy put some links up. But he's one of those comics that a lot of people probably never heard of. Real good friends with Stanhope. Stanhope will always take him on the road. And just sucks when you lose a buddy and when you lose somebody that's funny. He was a real cool guy, and I'm glad he's no longer in pain.
Yeah.
Because he was for a long time. That's one of those ones where you're like, oh, man, that sucks. But you know what? It's like when my uncle died of Lou Gehrig's disease. I was like, I'm going to miss him, but fuck, dude. It's sure is glad to not see him suffering all the fucking
Hopefully
time.
When they buried him, they're like...
I was uncle's death for a while, so I was fine with that one. But I get what you're saying with the other ones.
Hopefully when they buried him, they didn't, like, fold him and, like, maybe, or they like, hopefully they laid him out like nice and comfortably instead of...
That shit doesn't matter. Burn me, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
Burn me
I'm not,
before
I'm not
dead.
for burning.
Dude, but what if they figure out how to
Have
revive you from cells?
Have you not been watching Westworld?
Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna be able to take your bones out and reprogram you and throw you back into the.
Who the fuck wants that? I want to go wherever I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Straight to hell. I told you, like, for a while, the best way I was like, if I was gonna kill myself, here's what I want to do: 400-foot tower, right? 400-foot tower. Like 40 stories. Chain me up at the top of that. Light me on fire. Let me burn for a while. Then push me off that building. Let me fall 40 stories into a fucking river, and then I drown. That's combining all of the ones that everybody's afraid of. Oh, there's some sharks in there too.
Oh, jeez.
But then I thought the other way that would be a good way if you're going to kill yourself is the opposite. Just zip yourself in a body bag and just wait. You're eventually going to die in that thing. First, you're going to run out of cell service. That's going to suck.
You're going to start pissing yourself and shitting yourself.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of piss and shit in there for a while. You're right.
You might drown.
I don't think it'll be that much piss.
I don't know.
Ari, has your parents ever told you anything about you not being able to be buried in a Jewish cemetery? Are they upset with you with the tattoo?
They're probably a little upset with me, but are you really asking me? I'll tell you the real answer.
Yeah.
Is that in Jewish law, there is no such thing as a Jewish cemetery. The commandments are, if someone dies, you have to bury them.
Right.
And the other commandment is, if you're a Cohen, if you're part of the priest tribe, you cannot walk into a cemetery. There's no Jewish cemetery, non-Jewish cemetery. You just have to bury people. That's it.
Wow.
So it's just an old housewives' tale to get their kids, their sons, not to get tattoos. But that's not a real thing.
That's interesting. That's really interesting because I hear that shit all the time. Like it's in
Jewish cemeteries it comes from a place in America and England and Western society where Jews had so much money they could afford to
be
have
buried together.
Specific burial areas.
But did those burial areas have?
If you get a tattoo, you can't get into a Jewish country club.
Did those areas?
That's not the Torah.
Do those burial areas have rules though, Ari? The ones that are run by Jews?
They have their own rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they have you can't have a tattoo. Is that one of the rules?
No.
Okay.
They take anybody if you give them money.
Okay.
The law is you're not supposed to mark up your body. But the law is also, that same law is I think in the same sentence or the next sentence, you're also not allowed to get a bowl cut haircut.
Well, that's a good rule.
Because it's like copying another race. So it's like,
which race? Which race is that? Go ahead and say it. Oh, I am better driver.
I guess that makes sense too, because like how many Jewish people had their numbers and they get, you know what I mean? Like
well, they said it's forced on you, like not your fault, but like, yeah.
That is true.
But a lot of guys are adding numbers or lucky numbers. They're like, hey, no one will notice. I have my Nazi number right here. Let me just add 3, 17, 22 to it. If I remember right.
That's his lottery numbers he always plays.
That's ridiculous.
All right, what do you think about? We haven't talked to you in a while. This Kellen Winslow Jr. shit. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
You know who he is. Have you heard all the trouble that he's in?
No, what was it?
Okay, you're gonna love this. He is now in jail, waiting trial and everything, for multiple kidnappings, forced sodomies, rapings, and robberies. Kidnappings, rapings, and robberies of elderly women, some in their 70s.
I'll give you the rundown here. The complaint includes the following allegations of rape. Oh, goddamn. Just the ad just took over the entire fucking screen. Hold on just a second. Okay. Forced oral copulation of a 54-year-old in March. Kidnap, rape, and sodomy of a 59-year-old in May. Indecent exposure in May. Burglary with the intent to rape a 71-year-old woman in June. And burglary with the intent to rape an 86-year-old woman also in June. Big month for Kellen Winslow. 86 years old.
This guy likes gummy bears.
What if that's what it was? He just got the best, like, toothless blowjob you ever.
What is this guy doing, Ari?
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. How does he? He's a player. He's a fucking professional sports athlete.
And it all happened in San Diego, where he grew up, also where his dad was like a superstar tight end for the Chargers. Superstar.
What must his dad be thinking?
That's what I'm saying. His dad must be like, you have besmirched my name, sir.
Dude, we could have bought you a prostitute. You didn't have to break into some.
We could have bought you an old prostitute.
We could have bought you like a person from Thailand, literally a human.
I mean, Jesus. It's weird to me. It's creepy to me.
He broke in too. I mean, he probably could just get women that age, right? Easily.
Yeah, what is he? 30?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, he's younger than me. He's young. Something? He's got to be in his 30s.
30 something. Definitely not older than that.
I was out of college when he was playing college ball.
He's 34. Yeah.
He's 34.
Wow.
So that's a 50
raping 81-year-old women.
52-year-old age difference between him and the 86-year-old. That's insane.
Jesus criminy. I mean, it's not that he needs to be like, they can't outrun him.
What is that?
He's a pro tight end. He can outrun them.
Is that like a mother issue? What is that you would be that into elderly women?
Poop fetish?
Couldn't be into diapers, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you imagine being attracted to women that old though? Like elder? Because
Ari's like grossed out by a 35-year-old earlier in the show.
They kept getting older and older. The women kept geting. They went like 50, 60.
Have you ever looked at like old people porn, like where the woman doesn't even know who she is, and they're
Where are you watching old people porn? Where the woman doesn't know who she is.
Pornhub. Like I've seen it a few times where like the lady's like 90 years old and she doesn't know who she is, and they're fucking her from behind. And
no way!
I swear to God.
What are you watching?
It's all like Blue Iris, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like Blue Iris stuff.
But I mean, she's like, it's like consensual. She's acting like that, or
well,
she's
I'm sure
like,
she signed some paper before she died.
Somebody signed something.
That's horrible.
It's pretty weird to watch. It's
yeah, but once
you feel guilty watching it.
Once your mind's gone, though, does it really even count? I mean,
I'm excited for this fucking retirement home fucking fuck fest coming down the pipes. Yeah. That's not that far away for us.
Yeah, it's like 30 years, 20 years.
Next week, I believe we're gonna have. Ari, you're in studio next week, correct?
Yeah, I
That'll be good. We'll see who our guests will be. But I know your team will be calling in. Josh Martin and Tony will be calling in to talk a little shit about this basketball thing.
You know who else is playing, too. I can tell by looking
No, it's
at you.
Redban.
No, I really don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
guarantee
not
you
me.
he doesn't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
They keep on talking about it, too, and I'm just like, you know what? It's probably going to be...
What names have you heard?
It's probably going to be like, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm going to stay in my hotel room. Have fun, guys. I may sleep.
It's going to be, by the way, it's 5 o'clock Friday. That's what we saw, right? That's when the game is.
5 p.m.
5 p.m., really?
You good with that, Ari? 5 o'clock Friday?
I don't know if we're good at it. I don't even know if we fly in. And
Well, that was the big problem. Yeah, they have a lot of people who weren't flying in until like 4:30.
Yeah, I think that's when our flight is like that.
It's going to be close.
I'm doing it overnight on purpose so I can get in for this fucking game.
It's 5 o'clock Friday.
When do you fly? When do you fly in, Ari?
Thursday night, I get in Friday morning.
Oh, we fly out Friday
That's
morning.
what we were going to do. We were
yeah.
going to do that, and they told us not to. And now we really should have, because you're going to be going straight from the fucking airplane to the basketball game.
I'm ready. I'm ready right now. I'll
Yeah, that
take.
means you got 6 a.m. So,
Yeah, but that's fine.
And hold on just real quick, and I'll tell you when our podcast is.
It's going to be so hard.
And then
not
we're
to-
doing stand-up too, right? Isn't there stand-up shows around?
I have one stand-up show. I don't know
Punch
when it
Drunk's
is.
podcast is 3 p.m. Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
At the late afternoon slot.
That's fine though. But are we doing? Isn't there stand-up spots too?
I think everybody's got. Yeah, you'll have to look at the final schedule.
Mhm.
They probably have you booked on other shows too.
Yeah.
All the stand-ups I think are booked on
I haven't gotten any of that.
other shows.
I haven't even booked.
I should go to arishfield.com/skankfest for all my Skankfest news.
Yeah.
you should. I gotta really do a better job of telling everybody when this fucking basketball game is going on at my festival.
Yeah, and also let me know at your festival when I'm doing stand-up.
Okay.
Oh no, what's he doing?
He folds his toilet paper the creepiest, weirdest way ever.
This is
I've
guys.
never seen anyone do that before.
Before this gets way worse, that's been Punch Drunk Sports.
Any blood, Ari? Any blood?
Oh God, we made
got
it.
it.
Ooh, I got some gooeyes though.
Oh God, damn it! Well, guys,
Oh, he's
thanks for.
licking it.
No, he's not licking it. Don't let him
Ari,
lick
please
it.
lick it, please, Ari.
Don't
Please
lick it.
Please lick it.
I got enough.
No.
Lick it. Lick it.
The creepiest folding of toilet
Please
paper
do it.
ever. It's like serial killer shit.
Guys, thanks for.
Here's the blood.
Oh, give it a lick. Give it a lick.
God
It's
damn
sanitary.
it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Guys,
Oh, he
thanks.
licked it. Oh.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
No, he
did.
didn't. No, he
Oh, he
didn't.
did. Yeah,
No, he
he did.
didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he did.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's wrong with you? You're an adult.
Oh.
You're an adult. You're a 50-year-old man.
They're close, and I touched it. That was a mistake on my part.
Guys, as always, go to allcomedyt-shirts.com and get yourself
Patreon.
Punch Drunk shirt and subscribe to Patreon.
We're gonna have a ton of great shit from Skankfest from Patreon, like travel vlogs and behind the scenes basketball, whatever.
Yeah, all kinds of
great.
shit like that. So please subscribe to Patreon and
And you can hear us talk about last week on this week's episode of all the shit that went down.
yep, we talk about all of that. And be nice to Sam, guys. Be nice to Sam.
On
He's
Twitter,
sensitive.
especially.
Just especially on Twitter.
But, well, hold on. Let me say something.
Everybody's so mean.
Okay.
Sam actually could use some support from the fans.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games to make fun of people, and then sometimes I think fans don't realize that
Yeah.
we bust each other's balls, but we really know each other. So you go into it not with you can't take a ball busting. It's like no, I can take a ball busting from a guy who I know is a good friend of mine, not from a guy you have no positives or negative with.
Yeah.
So sometimes the fans shit on you, and I think it's funny on my Instagram accounts when everyone makes fun of me. It's okay, but sometimes it gets to the point where what the fuck is this? And it's not just you; it's 80 other people. So there's times when you need some positive reinforcement. It wouldn't be the worst time to fucking let Sam know a couple things that you do like about him.
No shit.
I love this.
Yeah. And he's also more, he's more sensitive than we are.
Yeah.
So,
Just more sensitive.
like you get shit on. I've never seen anything like you getting shit on. You get shit on a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm the #1 shy.
You posted something and tagged me in it, and it was just nonstop. You getting shit on. So I don't know how you guys deal.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Oh God, that's horrible.
I'm dead inside.
That's horrible. Yeah, because it hurts your feelings. So be nice to Sam, you dumb fucks. You're only hurting the show.
Do you have stained underwear, Ari, from the blood?
How much blood is that?
Do you have stained
I can't
underwear?
believe I
Ari?
looked over at it.
Most of it. It's gonna keep flowing now. Now I gotta stand up and plug.
Yeah, you just gotta make a man pun.
Blood doesn't wash out though, right? You get stains.
No, but he's gonna put a little protective.
Straight from shit to shower.
Oh, you shower. That's the move. Yeah. Okay.
Shower.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Ari, I found out if you put a little dab of Vaseline on the hemorrhoid, it starts clotting. It clots itself.
What?
If you put a little Vaseline on like the tip of the hemorrhoid, it clots. So you don't have to use like toilet paper or anything like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you, Sportsman. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you,
guys.
Ari. Be nice to Sam. Suck it.